It's cooking time. Hey Bomb Squad, how's it going? Welcome to digiBOMBS Versus, where it's me against the world, or whatever I'm up against at the time, and in this case, it's making a Masterchef, and we're going to be doing something slightly different. See, last week, I tried making these guys over here, which was the white chocolate, peppermint, like dipped pretzel things to make them look like candy canes. And if you watched last week's episode, well, that was a failure. Major failure. Because I found out what I did wrong, which was the entire melting process. I did everything wrong. The bowl, when it sits in the double boiler, not supposed to touch the water. Don't do that. I checked and I was like, yep, it's touching the water. That's good to go. That's not good to go. Less water. Also, you can do the microwave option, which is like 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. You keep stirring. And then towards the end, you do less and less so you don't overburn it. But there's a couple other options I found. And that is, well, these things over here, this is melting wafers or melting chocolate. So this, it gives you a little bit better leeway just because you're doing this. So according to the back of this, it says the double boiler option is place in a top pan, double boil, over low heat, stir constantly until smooth or melted. Do not allow water to boil. I thought water needed to boil, needed to touch the pan. No, don't do that. We're not gonna do that. But if we wanted to do the microwave option, it gives us that option too. So this is mainly for melting. It'll stay melted a little bit longer. I also got chocolate bar kind of things. I thought this was bark. It's not bark. This is just chocolate bars. So I spent a lot of money on that for no reason. We might test it out. And then I got more of the chips. I guess a way to keep it in a more liquid state longer would be to add a teaspoon of vegetable oil per pound of chocolate. So for every 16 ounces of chocolate, 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil. So we might try that. And I guess that also works for the microwave option. So I might try one microwave version and then one double boiler version. And the reason I say that is because what I said we're going to do something different is because it's going to be a 2-part episode. Because I want to redeem last week's episode and actually give you something that is what I intended it to be. But I also want to give you something new. So I'm going to do another video, which is these Oreo truffle balls. So I want to make a 2-part episode. The intro is going to be the same for both. So it doesn't really matter which one you go with, but you're going to also want to watch the other one if you want something else to make. They both use the chocolate. So we're going to be doing the exact same thing. We're just going to be doing different methods. So if you want to watch one and see how you can do it one way, and then watch the other, see how you can do it a different way. But the coating process is going to be pretty much similar. This is going to be like a dip, and this is going to, you just use a fork to kind of dip the ball in and kind of get it coated, and then you just kind of knock it off the fork onto your parchment paper. That I think that you bake those. I think. You know what? I should probably look into that because I don't know. I just know that you mix those together. But the other thing we're going to do differently for this is I added the liquid peppermint extract. Apparently that's also a no-no. Not while it's melted. If you're going to add it, you have to add it before it's melted, so it kind of mixes as it goes, and keeps the same kind of heat. Because if it gets moisture in it, that's when it kind of condenses and ruins everything. So I'm going to try blending this into like a powder. It's going to be crystallized, a little gritty still, but I'm going to add that to the chocolate. and while it mixes, melts, so that it's kind of, the flavoring's there with the flavor, it's all in one. So you don't even have to sprinkle on. That is it. You can dip and go. And once it's dipped, it's done. But I probably won't have the peppermint in the red food coloring version, which you'll just use like a Ziploc bag and then cut just a tiny little corner off. And then now you got a piping bag. And then you can just kind of do the dash line things, the spirals. That chocolate I probably wouldn't do with the peppermint in there, because it's going to be too gritty probably to get through the bag hole. So we're going to try the melting chocolate with the peppermint for this, and then we're going to do the microwave version, and that's going to be for these and this. So it'll be a little bit of both, but I'm going to use that chocolate either way. So you'll probably see me add the coloring to it, but in the part 2 video of the Oreo balls, you'll actually see me doing the double boiler, the microwave version. The double boiler will be for this one. We're pretty much trying to redo the process we did last week, but correctly, hopefully. Redeemer. And then we'll have 2 nice chocolatey tasty treats. And hopefully it's successful this time, because if I fail again, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this failed chocolate. I still don't know what to do with the last one. It's really hard to get out of the bowl when it's hard. So we're going to try it. Hopefully it's good. And I really hope I don't fail. So this time we're going to do all the prep first, the blending and stuff and everything, so that the chocolate doesn't overheat and we can keep it stirring, and then we can do all the dipping at the same time. Don't have to worry. So let's get at it, and I'll see you in the kitchen. Welcome back, Bomb Squad, for what I'm dubbing part 1 of the white chocolate treats videos. Because part 1 is the redoing of the peppermint sticks. This time we actually have peppermint sticks, so I'm going to say we succeeded on the visuals this time. And then part 2, what, buddy? And then part 2, which will be the next video after this one, is for the Oreo chocolate balls, but we also have a bonus dish. And that was due to the fact that we did them at the same time. So sometimes pairing the two gets you some extra cool gifts. So I'm really hoping these bonus ones taste good. So you'll have to come back for the next episode and check that one. So, but for this one, you can see them right now. But for this part 1, we're gonna taste the peppermint pretzel sticks. So with me is Kristen Foley, my illustrious fiance, the chef, and what are your thoughts so far on the plating on my treats?
They look good. It's like you got a little carried away on the Oreo ball of chocolate, but otherwise they look really tasty. Let's try.
Oh, I called dibs on this one. You see, they look like candy canes.
Looks good. It looks like your chocolate bloom, so it has like that white, like powdery look to it. But I mean, that's just, it didn't temper correctly, which is fine.
Let's go towards the end when I added the food coloring into that one, because I wasn't sure. I did say initially that I was going to do it with the other chocolate, because I wasn't sure if the peppermint in the frosting was going to block the hole in the bag. It kind of did. Just as it started heating up or cooling down, it blocked the hole and then caused it to just go all over the top and get all over my hand. That's good.
It's good.
You taste the peppermint?
Yeah, you have plenty of peppermint in it. It's not overpowering. It's nice, subtle. What you like, what you want. No, I think you did a really good job.
The other thing I did notice on the red one is when I tasted the frosting, or I mean the chocolate while it was still liquid, it was really salty because I did it after the dipping. But because it's on the pretzels right now, it's still kind of just pairs well with it. But if you wanted it to be fresh and like hold the color, I think, a little better, I would probably do a second batch. But as you noticed, I didn't think I was gonna have enough chocolate, so because it was only gonna get like 2 inches, so I kind of ladled it on and then kind of just let it drip down so that you can cover it more.
You would have never guessed you did that. It looked like you just dipped them in.
I think it turned out really well. I didn't get all of them, the ones that I did more than just that initial plate that you guys saw, because I still had some chocolate left over, so I kept going. But I didn't do them all with the red. So if you just want some peppermint stick ones, you can. The other thing was that the bag kind of just exploded all over the place, and I didn't want to go get more. So that's the other reason. But if you had a partner helping you out, perhaps, you probably could have gotten it done. But I ain't gonna take it down when I finish it. What's your grade? Passing?
Yeah. Better than some of the other stuff you tried to attempt.
Like last week's episode of this. This time I actually have a stick. Instead of nasty, oh, that chocolate was so bad. It just tasted like powder. And it sucked all the moisture out of your mouth and just made your mouth go, all the moisture is gone. But, well, thank you. But, when we finish these, you check out our other videos, which in this case is going to be part 2, while we taste these, and you can see how we make those in the next part of the white chocolate treats. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when the next video goes out. But I'm just gonna put this one at the same time since we're gonna be gone for a week. It'll just be easier if you just got them both before the holidays so you can make them. But yeah, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in a little bit, hopefully, for part 2. Take it easy. Oh, you can have that one.